Mike Jones Beats.
Beep. God dang it, I forgot to close the window. It's just way too bright in here on that side. 1 second. BBN Jack Frost. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is having a beautiful day. Okay, so besides being the innovator of this here type of interactions that people are having on YouTube, for all the people that are actually looking at what I'm doing and appreciating what I'm doing, so they are trying to, I guess, interpolate what I'm doing, shout out to you. I'm not even mad. With all that being said, I want to get the show started off as quick as possible. So for y'all to know what we're actually going to be discussing today, we're going to be discussing Casanova 2 times turning himself in. We're also going to be discussing G Herbo. We discussed G Herbo last night, but there's probably a couple of things that we could have also had put in there. And we discussed Casanova for the last 2 days, and there's probably a little bit more that we need to discuss about this and talk about this in its full transparency. Also, we will be looking at the paperwork once again today. Just so we can be clear. Hold on. Boom. We will be looking at the Casanova paperwork again today, so don't go nowhere. We're going to basically read off also what the individual... Boom, skip. We're going to be reading off also what the individual precincts have been saying. But once again, I'm just saying, at some point, I might have some information, and I might actually try to get to a certain number of likes before I say that information. So I'm asking everybody, hit the like button now. Because when y'all start scrambling to hit the like button, you're not going to like it. Because remember, sometimes y'all don't get enough likes, and it is what it is. We're going to keep doing what we're doing. So I'm saying, hit the like button now, and worry about all the other stuff later. Believe me, I think you're going to appreciate the show. With that being said, first thing we want to do is give appreciation to everybody that did a drop during the previous live. That's basically my way of giving gratitude to the individuals that help support the show, help support the network, that appreciate what we're doing over here. And so we're going to tell everybody who pulled up to the saloon yesterday. Hold on 1 second. They trying to DDoS me. It's hard. I'm gonna call these guys so they could turn my internet up even higher, because they could increase the speed of my internet. So I'm gonna have them increase the speed of my internet even higher. Shout out to motherfucking I'm in a hotel, by the way. So shout out to Holiday Inn. I'm gonna have them increase my internet even more. I'm gonna call them up today. Shout out to that. So the people that just tried to DDoS me, shout out to you. With that being said, we're gonna give appreciation to everybody that pulled up to the saloon yesterday. For everybody that don't know, when you do drops on this channel, that's $5 and more. We have this thing called the saloon. When you do drops, that's $10 and more. $5 to $10, we got the saloon. You can pull up. When we do drops, that's $10 and more. I get up and we do your whole entire entrance like it's a WWE. Just another thing for the guys to try to figure out a way to bite off of the other channels. Shout out to you guys. So let's do the let's call out the drops for last night during our previous live real quick. Let me get them lined up for you. Shout out to Carlos with the $5 drop. Shout out to Salty Sacks Creation with the $5 drop. Shout out to OJ with the $6 drop. Shout out to OJ. Shout out to Felice Cortez with the $4.99 drop. Shout out to OGK Network with the $2 drop. Shout out to James S with the $5 drop. And also I want to give a shout out to everybody that donate and they don't want their name being called. There are quite a few people that donate to this channel. They don't want their names being called because they don't want to get harassed. It's kind of crazy, but you know, there's crazy people out there. So they don't want to get harassed, so they don't want me to say their name. Shout out to them. With all that being said, let me just check the PayPal real quick, and then we're going to get right into this. I want to make sure I don't miss anybody, because if I miss anybody, it's usually on the PayPal side. Okay, so we're going to leave that alone. Anyway, let's do roll call real quick. Another thing that was originated on this channel. Nobody did roll call before the BBN Network. I've been doing roll call for about like 2 years now. Shout out to DSTN. Ain't nobody calling you Dustin. I don't care what your wife says. How you doing this morning, my brother? What up, J Marvelous? What up, Young Earl? Salute. What up, James S? Salute. James S says salute. Frost and the BBN fam. What up, your boy Jimmy Belcher? Tell Tina I said hi. Who else we got up here? What up, Curtis Mosley? Haven't seen you in a while. He says good morning all. And it's like a sun thing. I don't know what that animation is for. Shout out to that shit. And who else we got up in here? What up, Garrett Crawford? CD says peace, Frost, to the BBN fam. Salute. What up, DZ? DZ says top of the morning, BBN Frost. What's up? Salute to the chat. Hit that like button. First of all, we already got 2 members of the we already got 2 members of BBN West, the smoking section in here. Shout out to James S and DZ. Liberty Hazelton, we looking out for you. Who else we got up in here real quick? Let's keep it going. What up to the business? How you doing today, my brother? What up, Rule? Don't nobody see them dots. Jones. What up, Pete Rivera? How you doing? Boom. That's who have got me up here. Blacks for Picks. How you doing? Salute. I know that name kills me. Like Blacks for Picks. I need to know a little bit more what's going on over there. Did I already call Gary Crawford? I think I did. That always kills me. What up, Brian Spikes Hopkins? Salute to the Bay. Brian Spikes Hopkins says top of the morning to everyone at LB 23 Oakland. What's the word? 23rd. Also, what's the word? 183rd. Just to let you know, that's a Bronx thing. Boom. Let's go. Who else we got up in here? He says the real Jack Frost is lit. About to hit the like. We got 80 people in here, only 27 likes. We're gonna have a conversation about a thing. I'm going to need y'all to get to this number of likes. Y'all going to be dumb far away in the 10 minutes that I'm going to give y'all, and y'all not going to make it. So I'm telling you, hit the like button. What up, Soto Zen? How are you doing? Before we even go all the way into the show today, we're going to have a real brief synopsis or brief recap of some of the things I've been correct about that other people have said I was wrong about. Shout out to Gorilla 2 XX. How you doing this morning? DZ says Brian Spike, salute. Real East Oakland, 23rd to 80th. Let's go. What up, Renee Ricketts? He says good morning, Frost. Good morning to you too, baby girl. Okay, let's go. What up, Chase Money? Who else we got up here? Glenn Ortegra, happy to see you back. What up, Richard Fernandez? What up, D Wall? Also, we looking for 10. We looking for 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App. Let's go. Hold on, I gotta check something. Give me 2 seconds. Yeah, I heard about that. Also, thank you to everybody that sends me information, whether I heard about it or not. Even if I already heard about it, I definitely appreciate y'all. I might not have heard about it, and you could be the one that's putting me on. So thank you very much for the people that be sending me information about things. Hey, y'all look at the background. Look at the background right there. You see them buildings? You see them buildings? You see them buildings? You see them buildings? Bang, son. Let's go. Look, real quick. I want to say this, and I'm just trying to fill a little bit of time because we're trying to get more people to come in here so I don't have to keep repeating myself. That's one. What up, Michael Meath? Salute. Shout out to Top Blue Kennels. Shout out to Top Blue Kennels. I need to go check them out if you're looking for double XL pits. The bullies. So real quick, I want to explain something. All right? And what up, New York Urban Legend? Y'all trying to DDS me. I can't try all you want. What can I say? I can't stop you, right? So real quick, this is something that I want to say, and I want everybody to be we over here at the BBN Network has been saying facts for the longest. I have not been wrong. I've been right. I've been so right that other channels have to attack me because they can't get the information that I can get. So yesterday, I pulled up on the Star Report. What up, Elusive? Yesterday, what up, New York Silver Stacker? Yesterday, I pulled up on the Star Report. I talked to Star for a couple of minutes. I spoke about a couple of things. After I got off of the Star Report, I had to go do something else. So I wasn't able to finish watching the show. But from what I hear, Star then had somebody come on from the music industry and basically verify everything that I've said. So if you are one of those people that decide that you're going to listen to the haters, you're going to listen to the people that don't like me, that say that I don't have facts and the things that I'm saying is incorrect, you're hurting yourself more than you're hurting me because you're running around with misinformation. You're supporting people who ain't about nothing. You are not supporting the real. When I did the Tekashi 6ix9ine Treyway case, I came with facts. Then we go to court and we find out I came with facts. So I'm not here trying to win nobody over. It's not my job to win you over. It's my job to give you facts. It's my job to have a discussion with you. It's my job to allow for us to have a better understanding, or for you to at least understand what my understanding is about a thing. It's not my job to say, please like me. So for everybody that decides that they just don't like me for whatever the reason it is, that's your right. I'm not even going to tell you that you got to like me. Copy? But pay attention to this. While you going out into the world and you having these conversations with people about topics that you like having conversations about, you're going to mostly be using information that's incorrect because you're not coming to the place with the correct information. So if you prefer to sound like an idiot, if you prefer to sound like somebody that don't know what the fuck they talking about, shout out to you. Who am I to tell you you should sound different? Literally, on the Star Report. I went on the Star Report and talked about a thing. Star then had a person from the music industry, as far as from what I was told. Star then has a person from the music industry call in and confirm everything that I said. I need y'all to give me 1 second. And they trying to DDS me so bad right now. They trying to DDoS me so bad right now. I just want to show y'all something real quick. This is Proverbs 18, verse 2. This is it right here. I can't really... Right here. I'm going to read it to you real quick what it says. It says, a fool takes no pleasure in understanding, but only in expressing his opinion. Proverbs chapter 18 verse 2. A fool takes no pleasure in understanding, only expressing their opinion. So please, the next time you hear somebody talk about, yo, Jack Frost didn't want me to tell my opinion, ask them if their opinion was, they was using their opinion to go against a fact or not. Do that. Shout out to Blacks for Pics with the $5 drop. He says BBN is the truth. Black for Pics walks into the saloon. He has one of those big old-timey cameras. He stands at the door. He tells everybody to freeze for 5 minutes while he takes this picture. So he's going to be taking a picture while we talking. You know them old-timey cameras. It takes forever for them pictures to go through. So I just wanted to say that in the beginning of the jump off. I just want to say that at the beginning of the jump off. Proverbs 18 verse 2. The next time somebody tell you about how Jack Frost doesn't let them say they gotta, he don't listen into their opinion or whatever the hell they're talking about. He don't want to believe their opinion, listen to their opinion, something about their damn opinion. Tell them Proverbs 18 verse 2. And then keep it pushing. Don't even tell them what it says. Let them wonder and keep walking around thinking they smart. Yeah, he got the camera that the smoke come out of. He got the old-timey camera. Everybody's sitting there like this for like 5 minutes, not moving. A fool takes no pleasure in understanding, but only in expressing his opinion. Proverbs 18 verse 2. So, basically, what have I been going up against this whole time? Fools. Now, with all that being said, let's get into this Casanova. So, Casanova turned himself in last night. Who heard about that? DZ says, Star's good friend that handles contracts. Absolutely. What up, Soto's in? Casanova turns himself in last night. Does anybody remember when I told y'all Casanova was probably just getting his affairs in order? Anybody remember when I said that? Did y'all hear any other YouTube content creator say Casanova was trying to get his affairs in order? Or were they talking about he running to another country? What was everybody else saying? Because I don't know. Did you hear any other YouTube content creator say that Casanova was trying to get his affairs in order? Or were they trying to say the salacious thing? Or were they trying to get clicks? Were they trying to get clicks, talking about how Casanova is running to Costa Rica, or whatever the fuck? Or were they keeping it honest with their community and talking from a position of intelligence and saying Casanova's probably trying to get his affairs in order? These are the feds. These ain't the local police. Who said he was trying to get his affairs in order? Jack Frost said that. While they was talking crazy, Jack Frost says, nah, Casanova trying to get his affairs in order. Right? Shout out to them, though. Also, that video that's out there, that's an old video. Didn't I tell y'all that was an old video? Didn't I tell y'all that that was an old video? I told y'all that was an old video. That shit is from a couple of years ago. Now, I'm not saying that those aren't the charges that are currently going to be used against Casanova. But from what I also hear, she wasn't even talking about Casanova. She was talking about another person. Anybody remember that? She was allegedly talking about a whole nother person. So please do me a favor. When you see people in other chats trying to shoot at the nigga, don't join in with them. Realize who they are. They're the individuals that's going to help pass around false information about you. If something happens to you, those are the individuals that's going to run around passing around false information about you. If I'm such a bad reporter, why do people in the music industry fuck with me? If I'm such a bad reporter, why do people in the street fuck with me? DSTN said, it's the feds. He knows what's up. He needed a day or two because he may not be coming home for a while. He need to get his affairs in order. What did I tell y'all? I thought it was a soft warrant. Wasn't there somebody in here trying to criticize me about that? I said it was a soft warrant. I said they have a warrant out for him, but they're not really looking for him. They're expecting for him to come and bring himself in. Didn't I say that? What up, Don Star? Chilling. Tell me what I said that was wrong. Tell me what I said that was wrong. That I said, not somebody else said it and I repeated. Or that I told you that somebody else said a thing. Tell me what I said that was wrong. So, Casanova 2-time turns himself in. What up, Roach? What up, P from Jersey? I'm telling you, y'all gonna want to get those likes up, man, because if y'all ask me a question that I don't want to talk about right now, y'all gonna be really pissed off if y'all like 45 likes away. Y'all better get those likes up now. Y'all better get those likes up now. Y'all gonna be pissed off if you like 45 likes away, 75 likes away, y'all not gonna be able to close the distance. I can't stop and start back over from the beginning, Don Star, but just listen, you'll be able to catch up. So just pay attention when you see these people making videos about me, trying to disrespect me, trying to go crazy at me. These niggas is clout chasing. I don't even look at myself as a person with clout, but they still clout chasing. I'm going to bring up the contract. I'm going to bring up, not the contract. I'm going to bring up the, let's go over the paperwork again so we can look and see exactly what individuals are being indicted on, and specifically so we can look and see what law enforcement was saying. Yeah, you good. Hold on, I think I got that in my downloads. Shout out to Michael Meath with the $10 drop. I don't want to put the comment. Don't worry, my brother. You good? What are you talking about? Like, we good. You good people. Shout out to Michael Meath with the $10 drop. He says, I'm not going to say what he says. But I will say, pull up to Top Blue Kennels. Pull up the Top Blue Kennels. Shout out to Michael Meath with the $10 drop. I got a thing up there that I keep my hats at. Michael Meath comes into the saloon. This is the saloon, y'all. When you do $10 and better, you get a whole intro. And I hope I'm dressed well today. Michael Meath comes into the saloon. He got his 2 dogs. He's like DMX, but he's white. He got his 2 dogs. They pulling him in the saloon like that. He's coming in the saloon. He's holding the dogs at the doorway. You see a dude taking a picture. The niggas is still standing stiff. Michael Meath waits outside. He's like, yo, homie, can you speed up, man? He's like, 5 more minutes. The picture's almost done. You got people like this. They're waiting stiff to get their picture taken. Shout out to that shit. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, okay, there it goes. Wait, is that it? I got 2 jump offs that I'm going to show y'all. Boom. No, that's a different one. Okay, so I got 2 jump offs that I'm going to show y'all. We got 2 different pieces of paperwork that I'm going to show y'all just off the strength. Just off the strength. Just off the strength. Alright? We're waiting for this one right here to load up. Alright, boom. Casanova turned himself in, man. He was never going to go out on a run. Anybody thinking he was going to go out on a run, I'm sorry you think that, but he was never going out on a run. He was never going to do that. That was never an option. All right, so here's paperwork right here. It says 18 members of the United Guerrilla Bloods Nation charged with racketeering, murdering, and narcotics, firearms. It says Brandon Soto, a.k.a. Stacks, is charged in connection with the murder of a minor in Poughkeepsie. Now, I'm going to let y'all know this right now, just so y'all could get look at it from the eyes that I'm looking at it real quick. There's a reason why this is on the top. There's a reason why that is on the top. If anybody's ever read these type of documents before, you do know that when they put something dead at the top, that's the importance of it. Look, that's right at the top. Brandon Soto, a.k.a. Stacks, is charged in connection with the murder of a minor in Poughkeepsie. Announcing the unsealing of a 16-count indictment charging 18 members of the untouchable Guerrilla Bloods Nation for committing various racketeering, murder, narcotics, firearms, and fraud offenses. Brian Soto, a.k.a. Stacks, is charged in connection with the September 21st, 2020 murder of a minor in Poughkeepsie. The case is assigned to U.S. District Judge Philip M. Halpern. Okay, so these are the different police precincts speaking. As you can see, the FBI Director William F. Sweeney Jr. speaks. Also, they got the acting U.S. Attorney Aubrey Strauss as alleged in the indictment. Members of the Guerrilla Stone committed terrible acts of violence, trafficked in narcotics, and even engaged in brazen fraud by exploiting benefits programs meant to provide assistance in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. Because of that, communities across the Southern District from Poughkeepsie to Peekskill to New York City suffered. Most shocking, as alleged in the indictment, a minor was murdered in the furtherance of gang activities. Because of the extraordinary work of law enforcement partners, the defendants now face federal charges for these crimes. So you already see exactly what was the thing where they said this is enough, it's enough. That murder right there is going to be the linchpin to a lot of the case. That murder is going to be the linchpin. Don't get it confused. Casanova 2 times, as far as I can tell, has nothing to do with that murder. So I think that there's ways that he can get out of it without actually snitching, dependent on how good his lawyer is. But also, all of this is dependent on if there's a snitch or not for nothing. So look, they got, just so we could be clear on the individuals that's actually weighing in on this particular matter, so you can understand the significance and the importance of this particular bust. You have the U.S. Attorney Audrey Strauss. You have the FBI Assistant Director William F. Sweeney. You have the NYPD Commissioner Dermont Shea. You got the Peekskill Police Chief Don Helmy. You got the Westchester County Department of Public Safety Commissioner Thomas Gleason. You got the DOCCS Acting Commissioner Anthony J. Annucci. You have the Dutchess County Chief Assistant Deputy Attorney Matthew. Look at all these people that work together. You got the City of Poughkeepsie Chief of Police Thomas Pape. As alleged in the indictment and sealed today in White Plains Federal Court, Dwight Reed, aka Dick Wolf, Christopher Erskine, aka Beagle, Walter Luster, aka Shells, Deshaun Thomas, aka Don, Naya Austin, aka Baby, Brandon Neves, I don't know how to say that. I know how to say it, but I don't know how to say it. AKA Untouchable Dot. Armin Walker, aka Ammo. Caswell Sr., aka Casanova. Brandon Soto, aka Stacks. Denzel Washington, aka Black. Robert Woods, aka Black Rob. Stephen Hugh, aka Chino. Joseph Ingram, aka Flo. Shanae Outlaw, aka Easy. Isaiah Santos, aka Zay. Roberta Sly, aka Trouble, and Brene Thornton, aka Luxury, are members of the racketeering conspiracy known as Gorilla Stone. On September 21st, Brandon Soto, to further the Gorilla Stone enterprise, participated and facilitated the murder of a minor victim and aided and abetted the same in Poughkeepsie, New York. On July 20th, 2020, Stephen Hughes shot a rival gang member in New Rochelle. Hughes shot at rival gang members to maintain and increase his position in the Gorilla Stone racketeering enterprise operating in the Southern District of New York. On June 12, 2020, Naya Austin, Dezon Washington, and Jordan Ingram committed a gunpoint robbery of a rival drug dealer in Peekskill, New York. Austin, Washington, and Ingram committed the robbery in order to maintain or increase their position in the Gorilla Stone racketeering enterprise operated in the Southern District of New York. On August 28, 2018, Brene Thornton shot at a rival gang member in Brooklyn, New York, and aided and abetted the same. Thornton shot at the rival gang member and to maintain and increase her position in the Gorilla Stone racketeering enterprise operated in the Southern District of New York. On January 12, 2018, Robin Woods maimed and assaulted an individual with a dangerous weapon and aided and abetted the same by slashing the individual in the face. Woods slashed the individual to in part to maintain and increase his position in the Gorilla Stone racketeering enterprise operating in the Southern District of New York. In August 2020, Naya Austin, Shanae Outlaw, without lawful authority, knowingly used the identification of others to file fraudulent applications for COVID-19 related unemployment benefits and aided and abetted in the same. 17 of the 18 defendants are in custody. Obviously, we know that all 18 defendants are in custody now. Charts containing the names, charges, and maximum penalties of the defendants are set forth below. The maximum potential sentence in this case is prescribed by Congress and provided by here informational purposes only, as any sentencing of the defendants will be determined by the judge. So let's look at some of this, just so we can be clear. And this is what I want to say real quick, right? Hold on, I want to look at the chat. Boom. I can't see the chat. First of all, that video that y'all been seeing from Cass's girlfriend, or whoever that was from years ago, one. And two, she doesn't say Casanova's name. So could y'all please stop looking at that video, and until we could get the whole video not chopped up. That video was chopped up and doctored. Could we please stop saying that video is chopped up and doctored? Could we? I'm not trying to. Some of these content creators is just fooling y'all and got y'all running around attacking other content creators with misinformation. I've been going through this shit since I started on YouTube. Thank you, Soto Zen. That was from 2016. Appreciate you. Some of these content creators out here is giving y'all misinformation. And then y'all running around on the internet, and I'm not mad at nobody, and I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. I'm just saying what it is. Some of these content creators out here is giving y'all misinformation. And then y'all running around on the internet and y'all spreading that misinformation. I'm just saying what it is. If you upset over it, there's nothing I can do about that. Alright, so check this out real quick. Everybody is inside of this particular conspiracy to commit racketeering. Everybody could get life with this, with the exception of outlaw. Maximum term 20 years. I want to go back up real quick and I want to show y'all something. The last crime that they have on here is August 2020. Look at the two names of the individuals who were arrested. Spreading misinformation is extremely dangerous, but these guys don't. The YouTube content creators that's doing it don't care. They just be tricking people. That's it. Yeah, they be tricking people. They don't care about the real people that gotta live their life while people out here lying on them. You understand what I'm saying? They don't care. And then the people that don't know no better run around trying to give their opinion to everybody, and they don't know no better. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Anyway, it says in August 2020, Naya. Yes, please. So check this out. I am not saying, I just want to just say something real quick. Yeah, they are putting people's lives in danger. You see how dude ran in here stupid quick, ready to tell us something that, come on, stop. August 2020 is when this particular crime was committed. That was the act of fraud that they got picked up on COVID, right? That's federal. Y'all do know that, right? So this crime right here was a federal crime, just so we could be clear. Why is outlaw also a person that on their maximum term isn't life? Their maximum term is going to be 20 years. I need somebody to explain this to me. I need somebody to explain this to me. I don't got time to call out the people giving misinformation. Because even if I call them out, the individuals that go watch their channel is just going to come attack me. That's a fact. Proverbs 18 chapter 2. Proverbs chapter 18 verse 2. That's a fact. All day, every day. I need somebody to explain to me why outlaw only get a maximum of 20 years. I need somebody to explain this. And for everybody that don't know what Proverbs 18 chapter 2 reads, it reads, a fool takes no pleasure in understanding, but only in expressing his opinion. Just so we can be clear, that's what Proverbs chapter 18 verse 2 says. I'll read it one more time for you. So when you got these people mad that they get kicked for their opinion, no. Chapter 18 verse 2 says, a fool takes no pleasure in understanding, but in expressing his opinion. Now pay attention every time somebody pulls up here and says, but it's my opinion. They're fucking fools. Now do you see why I kick them? Okay, now let's get to Casanova real quick. Let's get to this whole Casanova thing real quick. I just wanted to show y'all that she gets a maximum. Her maximum is only 20 years. Why? Somebody said because maybe she doesn't have any priors. I don't know. Are we assuming everybody else has priors? It looks like she's only on an aggravated identity theft. And the only thing that she's on is the identity theft, it seems. We're gonna have the full paperwork tonight on the Tonight Show. We're gonna have the full paperwork tonight on the Tonight Show. We're gonna have the full paperwork tonight on the Tonight Show. Tell your friends. All right, so I want to discuss the Casanova situation real quick. Hold on. I just want to point that out. I want to discuss the Casanova. I tell y'all what, if we get up to 300 likes, I'll show the full paperwork now. Let me make sure I got the whole full paperwork already. I'll show the full paperwork now if we get up to 300 likes. Well, the full paperwork is coming. I don't got it at the minute. It's still coming. But I'll show the full paperwork as soon as I get it. If I get it before the end of this show, if we get up to 300 likes. Y'all could do with that whatever y'all want to do with it. Y'all can do with it whatever y'all want to do with it. Now, as far as Casanova is concerned, right here he's on conspiracy to distribute controlled substances. This looks like the big thing that they have him on. I didn't say she was ratting. Hold on, stop everything. Did anybody hear me say she was ratting? Hold on, stop everything. Hold on. Let's stop the whole show for a minute, because we ain't doing this. We ain't doing this. Did anybody hear me say she was ratting? Did anybody hear Jack Frost say? Did anybody hear Jack Frost say homegirl snitch? Homegirl ratting? Anybody hear me say that? I just want to be clear on this, because I don't want to go no further until this is something that we're clear on. Did anybody hear me say homegirl ratting? Because I'm pretty sure I did not say that. I'm going to appreciate it if you don't put words in my mouth. And I have the paperwork right here. All the paperwork right here. The actual documents right here. I will show them if we get up to 300 likes. Thank you, everybody, agreeing that I did not say she was ratting. That was just somebody else inferring that. That was just somebody else figuring I said that. I didn't say that. I don't know. We're not doing that, homeboy. Copy? That's one. We're not doing that. First of all, once again, that video that y'all have been seeing, anybody know when that video was shot? That video was shot years ago. years ago. That video is an old video. The guy is asking her, trying to get her to say Casanova. He spells out the name Colbert. Please stop being so easily tricked. A lot of these YouTube content creators don't know what they're talking about. I'm not throwing shots at nobody. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. A lot of these YouTube content creators, they're just trying to get clicks. They don't know what they're talking about. I don't know if that's her snitching on Casanova. I don't think it is. I think that from what she said, from what I heard, if she was supposed to be snitching on Casanova, Casanova lawyer would chew her up. I've been in the courtroom and not been the person in trouble. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Yeah, but she told on something totally different. So hold on. So that means that we should bring in the tape of the person going in court telling on OJ, because that has the same significance, right? See, Graph? Even though she told on a totally different person, we should also think that Casanova should still be scared that she told on somebody else, right? Also, every single person that has ever snitched, we can use all of their information against Casanova, right? See, Graph? That's what you're saying? That's literally what you're saying. That the person does not need to even be talking about Casanova. I'm not here for this. But that's your opinion, right, C. Graph? That's your opinion, though, right? Chapter 18, verse 2. Proverbs. DSTN said they blemish an already bad situation for views. These YouTube content creators is just hurting. Not all of them, obviously, but there are a lot of YouTube content creators that just make all of us look bad. I don't know no other way to say it. I'm not even talking to him no more. I'm not talking to him no more. C Graph, I think I see red dots on you. All over. I have the actual paperwork. Yes, thank you, Gorilla. Old video. Nah, but they got people like C Graph hanging around that they believe anything. You could just tell C Graph anything. He just absolutely 100% believes it. you could call him whatever you want to call him, man. He just believes anything he sees as long as the YouTube content creator says it. He got red dots all over him, man. Thank you, the rest of us, for having a little bit more intelligence than to just believe stuff or believe everything we hear. Anyway, I got the actual paperwork here. I'm gonna put that dude's fate in the hands of my admins. I don't want to deal with him no more. I tried to talk some sense into him. You seen it's not possible. Oh shit. I tried to talk some sense into him. You see it's not possible. I tried to talk some sense into him. You seen it. It's not possible. Gino said he was there. Okay, so I just want to show y'all real quick. I have the paperwork. When we get up to 300 likes, I'm going to show you the paperwork. Check it out, man. Whoops, wrong button. So I advise y'all to go call your friends. Tell your friends to pull up and hit that like button. I have the paperwork. I advise you to call your friends. If y'all all seen I have the paperwork. I advise you to call your friends and tell them to pull up and hit that like button. If we get that like button hit, to 300, I'll show the paperwork now. If not, we need 300 likes tonight. Alright, somebody said, just so we could just be clear, if you send $10 and say you want to call in, that's what the thing is. So yeah, we doing $10 call-ins. That's a fact. $10 call-ins through the Cash App. So if you drop $10 on Cash App and hit me on IG and show that that's your $10 on Cash App, you could call in. So whoever want to call in, let's get it going. Give me 1 minute. I need 1 second. Be right back. I want to check something real quick. I'll answer any question pertaining to this case. Could somebody just kick Jose Batista right now? Don't kick him yet. They trying to DDS me. There's nothing I'm doing. You can't DDS me because I fucking increased the fucking Wi-Fi. I increased the fucking the speed on my computer. So the people that's trying to DDoS me right now, that's the problem with it. But I can't stop you from trying. Maybe they are kicking people out right now. I don't know. Yeah, just get them up out. What do you mean I'm going to answer any question? What the fuck you talking about answering questions? No, the person wanted to call up and probably ask me something that had nothing to do with this case. No, we're talking about Casanova. What the fuck? We talking about Casanova. I'm talking about Casanova. If you want to call in, we talking about Casanova. If you call in and try to talk about anything else, you're just going to get dubbed and I'm going to move on. That's it. Do what you want to do, though. I can't stop you. Alright, so this is something that I wanted to bring up real quick, right? Also, y'all might get kicked. If you get kicked, it's because they DDoSing. It's not because I'm kicking you out, just so we can be clear. I'm not kicking anybody out. If I kick them out, I'm going to call it. Okay, so This is what, from what I hear, I'm gonna tell you about something I heard. All right, I don't know how relevant, I don't know how true this is, but I'm telling you about something I heard. I do not know how true this is. This count right here, the conspiracy to distribute controlled substances, and this count right here, possession of a firearm and furtherance of a drug trafficking crime. Basically, what they're trying to say is that Casanova was at a place with a weapon, basically doing security while a drug deal was going down. That's what they're trying to say. So if that's what they're trying to say, that means that they have a snitch. That means that they have a snitch or somebody, they have a liar. One of the two, right? Now, just so we can see, one is 10 years and the other one is 5 years. Mandatory minimums. 10 years and 5 years. But if he gets caught with those, that means that also he's going to get caught with the racketeering, which serves up to life in prison. So I don't know what he's supposed to do. Because as far as I can tell, Casanova's a solid guy. I need more than the person's in a bad situation, they're going to snitch. I need more than that. I just personally need more than that. Other people need less, but I need more. I'm not going to assume just because somebody's in a bad situation that they're always going to snitch. Somebody is snitching though. Because how could they know that Casanova? Maybe there was a undercover. Maybe there was maybe there was an undercover. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe he got set up. They got set up, and there was an undercover there. That's a possibility. That's a possibility. Let's just keep it a stat. Maybe there was an undercover officer there. But other than that, there's a snitch. Now, some people get mad because I referenced the Tekashi 6ix9ine case, but I'm going to explain why I referenced the Tekashi 6ix9ine case. That's the only case most of you know. I can reference other cases, but I'd be referencing cases that don't nobody know. Or the majority of the people don't know. So I have to reference cases that people know. I'm going to call out all drops in a minute. I call out drops right now. We're not doing the saloon now. We're going to probably do the saloon tonight. I don't know. Maybe we get all the drops together and then do the saloon later. Shout out to Dog Soldier with the $12 drops. Come on, we're trying to get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App. Let's go. Dog Soldier, you want to call in? Hit me on IG if you want to call in. You can call in right now and tell us how you feel about this. DSCN says someone definitely is an informant. Too many people involved attract the loyalty. This is another thing that I keep trying to tell people. Your cell phones, if you go, I'm not trying to help people commit crimes. I'm just trying to give understanding. If you are going to go do something that's against the law and illegal, don't even have your cell phone with you. Yes, you could ping the location. You could always ping the location, right? But check this out. How would they know he had a gun? They could say he was there during the drug deal, but how would they know he had a weapon? You get what I'm saying? Yes, they could say he was there. A drug deal happened. Casanova was there. We know his phone was there. But how could they say he had a weapon? And him being in the location, they still need the... I do have a VPN. Look at Los laughing. I do have a VPN. How could they know he has a weapon? Exactly, Flea. Somebody had to say that. Somebody had to confirm that he had a weapon. Now, with all of that being said, you think the other people on the other side knew he had a weapon? They couldn't have been certain. The only people that could have been certain of whether he had a weapon or not is the people he came with, right? Did he wear his weapon on the outside? Maybe that's what happened. Even an undercover can't know he had a weapon. Unless he had his weapon on the outside. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. I'm more than happy to listen. I'm more than happy to listen. Tell me where I'm wrong. How would the other side knew he had a weapon unless he wore the weapon on the outside of his clothes? Yes, and also they would have to have evidence to prove it in the court of law. So that means that somebody's have to get on the stand and say he had a weapon. If this is open court, I'm going to be there. That's a fact. I can't even tell you the people who was getting the information that I had and putting it in real circulated newspapers. I can't even explain to you the people that was getting information from me and putting it in newspapers like the Daily News, like the Post, like the New York Times. My information. So shout out to these other content creators that's out here fooling y'all. Crisis Blacks, a CIA Chris situation might be happening where people who was their plug is playing for the field. They were building a case against these dudes. There's a CIA Chris in just about every gang right now. That's a fact. What up, Rondell? How you doing this morning, cutie? Okay. DSTN says no one with priors is running around New York City with a holster. You're absolutely correct. If that happened, if that weapon wasn't pulled out, someone flipped. Why do you think the other YouTube content creators don't want you coming to this platform? Because they don't want you to know where they're getting their information from. So if you ever got any chats that allow bad talk about Jack Frost, understand there's a good chance that that channel is getting their information from me. And once again, look, just so we can be clear, I have the actual documentation. Look. We just don't got enough likes for us to talk about it and look at it yet. The likes ain't high enough. This is the actual paperwork. But them likes ain't high enough. Ain't high enough. Them likes ain't high enough. Anybody else even got that to show you? We get to 200 likes, I show y'all. Christ is Black says should actually be. It should also be noted that there is actually a path to freedom for Cass, and it's a path that doesn't require him to snitch on this particular case. It depends on how much the feds want Tax convicted. Tax is done. Tax Stone is not getting out. What up, Daddy Fat Sticks? What up, Alternate Liberty Hazelton? Tax Stone ain't getting out. Tax Stone lives in prison now. That's his home. He lives in prison now. He's not getting out, homie. I guess if they just want to add injury, I don't know what you want to call it, but Tax lives in prison now. He's not getting out. That ain't happening. He's not getting out. Are y'all getting kicked? I'm curious. I tell y'all what. I want to go over this paperwork just because I want to do it. Let's go specifically to 2 pages. I'd rather use this. Let's go specifically to a couple of pages. Hold on 1 second. No, it's just I gotta go through super bullshit. I tell you, this channel gets attacked more than anybody else. Anyway, count 13. The grand jury further charges. This is count 13. The Cardiff conspiracy. Reed, Erskine, Luster, Thomas, Austin, Nieves. Thank you. There we go. Nieves. Walker, Senior, Soto, Washington, Woods, Hugh, Ingrams, Santos, Sly, Thornton, and Trent. It says the grand jury further charges from at least in or about 2018, just so we can be clear. It says up to and including the present in the Southern District of New York and elsewhere, Dwight Reed, a.k.a. Dick Wolf, Christopher Eshgren, I already read the names just a second ago. We're going to go. It says the defendants, the others known and unknown, intentionally and knowingly did combine, conspire, confederate, and agree together and with others to violate the narcotics law of the United States. It was a part and an object of conspiracy that Dwight Reed, those are the names, all the names again. The defendants and others known and unknown would and did distribute and possess with the intent to distribute controlled substances in violation of Title 21 United States Code, Section 8141A1. The controlled substances, and then it's everybody's name again. Hold on. What the fuck? Hold on, something happened. I think hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me fix it. The fuck? Alright, so it goes on to say the controlled substances involved in the offense was 28 grams and more of mixtures and substances containing a detectable amount of cocaine base in the form commonly known as crack cocaine. So the charge that they have, this is one of the charges that they have them on stemming from drugs, controlled substance. They got all of them. They mention their name multiple times, as you could all see. It says 280 grams and more of mixtures and substance containing a detectable amount of cocaine base in the form commonly known as crack cocaine in violation of Title 21 United States Code Section 8141 B1A. And then it says 5 kilograms or more of mixtures and substances containing a detectable amount of cocaine. So they got them on two different, selling 2 different times for at least up to about 2010. So these charges stem back to 2010. These are old charges. These charges stem all the way back to 2010 that they're bringing up. Now, here go charge 14. This also has Casanova in it. It says the grand jury further charges between in or about 2010 and November 2020 in the Southern District of New York and elsewhere. As you can see, it has Caswell's name in it again. Casanova's name again right here. It goes on to say the defendants during and in relation to a drug trafficking offense in which they may be prosecuted in the court of the United States, namely the narcotics trafficking conspiracy charge in count 13 of this indictment, knowingly did use and carry a firearm in the furtherance of such drug trafficking offense, did possess a firearm, and did aid and abet in the use, carrying, and possession of a firearm. So some of these charges is old as shit. I'm going to tell you what. We're going to go over more of this tonight. This is just to show you what we're going to be talking about tonight. I'm going to tell you what I think just happened. I'm going to tell you what I think just happened. They got a snitch. They 100% got a snitch. Somebody got caught and start talking. Appreciate you. Everybody that said bless you. Somebody got caught and start talking. They got a snitch. Somebody got caught and started talking. Somebody got caught and started putting people in places. Appreciate you, Crisis. Crisis says, when it comes to covering these cases, Frost is like that Biggie line. Raw Nights. Frost performs like Mike. Anyone. Tyson, Jordan, Jackson, action. Pack guns. Ridiculous. And I'm quick to bust if my end you touch. That line is dope, though. Appreciate you. Phone is just going off. And 100 kilograms of marijuana, apparently. I don't think there's nothing. I'm going to tell you what it is, right? And this is just my opinion. I could be wrong, but I'm going to tell you what it is. The FBI and law enforcement has caught up. For years, the FBI and law enforcement could have been arresting people, but they didn't because they wanted the drugs on the street. For years, the FBI and local authorities caught up. They didn't have a big problem with the drugs being on the street. You got to understand, drugs fuel a part of our economy. I don't want to go too far into it, but drugs do fuel a part of our economy. These are facts. So for years, they've had the capacity or the ability to bust certain drug dealers, and they just didn't. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton with the $2 drop. No comment. Clint Eastwood eyes. 4 years, they had the capacity to bust some of these drug dealers. They've had the capacity. For whatever their reasonings were, they chose not to. So what they're doing now is they're reaching back for some of these old cases. What I believe is they just don't want drug gangsters dudes being rappers anymore. I think that they believe that drug culture and gang culture has so ingrained in hip-hop at this point, and they might be trying to exercise it out to a degree. Because imagine if these gangs lost their we back. It just, that happens over here sometimes. I don't know no way to explain it to you. That just happens over here sometimes. Imagine if these gangs lost their financing. And just so I could be clear, I'm not saying I don't want gangs to lose their financing. I'm just talking from a position of, imagine if the gangs did lose their financing. I'm not saying I want gangs funded. I'm not saying that. I just want to be clear on this. I am for the betterment and the improvement of our community. Period, first, foremost. I don't want drugs in our community. I don't want cocaine in our community. I don't want heroin in our community. I don't want fucking fentanyl in our community. I don't want that shit in our community. I just want to be clear on this. I'm for black people and I'm for the culture. Period. So I don't want that shit in our community. So I'm not talking about this from the aspect that I want the drugs on the street. I'm just talking about this from the aspect that I believe, because of some of the people that I know that have had dealings in certain places, that there has been a lot of time in our history that authorities have looked the other way while communities were flooded with drugs. And what I'm saying is for whatever the reason is, right now they're choosing to not look the other way. I mean, I pretty much know why they're choosing not to look the other way, not for nothing. But for whatever the reason is, they're choosing not to. Shout out to Everett Gilchrist with the petty drop. $2.01. He's outside having a slap fight like that with Liberty Hazelton. They going like this, having a slap fight. $2.01. Shout out to that. So I just want to be clear on that. I am in no way the advocate of drugs. I don't think weed should be classified as a drug, just so we can be clear for everybody that smokes weed. But I am 100% not advocating the use of cocaine, not advocating the use of crack, not advocating the use of heroin, not advocating the use of fentanyl, not advocating the use of meth. I'm not advocating the use of none of that shit. If you're selling that shit and you get caught, then you deserve what you get. I'm sorry. It is what it is. You knew the risk. Okay? I just want to be clear on that, because I'm not advocating any of that shit. I want that shit out of our communities. We have to be teaching our kids different when we need to be doing different. The shit that worked 20 years ago do not work now. Shout out to DZ with the $2, the 3-cent drop, the petty drop. DZ looking him in his eyes. They got a 3-way slap fight going on right now. So I just want to be clear on that. I am in no way advocating drugs, the use of drugs, or anything like that. And in no way there's not to be another lockdown. I don't understand that question. Staircase Music says the bigger explanation has not been understood, but what you're saying is leading us to the right path to understand the past. Appreciate you. I 100% believe that murdering that kid was the backbreaker. That kid dying was the backbreaker. I believe that kid that died was that kid that got killed was the last straw. We got to get you up out of here. Because I'm going to explain something about the government. Even if you have organized crime somewhere, if that organized crime is keeping that place together and in a way of, I don't know how to say together, but if that organized crime isn't a big hindrance, they'll turn and look the other way. Because there's more, that might be organized crime over there, but there's other shit we got to do. Right now, there's no one dying over there. There's people dying over here. Shout out to Everett Gilchrist with the $3 drop. He said Petty Wars. Shout out to James S with the $5 drop. He said I'm in this one, but he's inside. James S is inside the saloon laughing at them with all the smoke around him. They can't tell he's laughing except for his fingers keep pointing like this out the people outside the window. So yeah, that young boy dying, and rightfully fucking so. That young boy was somebody's kid, and rightfully so. That young boy losing his life is more than a good enough reason for the feds to decide, for the authorities to decide enough is enough. Absolutely. Absolutely. No, because you got to understand, all these guys is backlogged. The feds have been allowing people to conduct business. And now they decided that it's time to take their pound of flesh. I'll be right back. I got something for y'all to play for y'all real quick. I'll be right back. Give me 5 minutes. Again, I'm need a little bit more than 5 minutes, but I'll be right back.
6 says his security told him that it says to him, yo, bro, I know you, bro. Like, yo, just let me in. Like you didn't know we not cool, and let me knock this snitch nigga the fuck out. Literally that. This is what I'm hearing. Let me into the section. Just let me in, bro. And when I go up there, I'm gonna knock 6ix9ine the fuck out. Okay? And you could just act like you didn't know that he didn't rock with me. You feel me? But bro, I already know you from that Barclays shit. That nigga's a snitch. I'm told that Javante says that, makes a move like he's about to walk past the security, and this, I mean, I'm telling you who I'm hearing from 6ix9ine's camp, that they're saying they grabbed him by the throat or something. They're calling it choking, and they pushed him off like, nah. Okay? Now, keep in mind, 6ix9ine security are all 6'5" and up. Javante Davis is probably 5'3". Just to say. Not saying he don't got hands for everybody. Not saying that. But apparently he said to 6ix9ine security, yo, bro, just kind of like turn a blind eye, let me walk past. I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna, for whatever reason. By the way, Javante be hanging with Meek and them, so you.
Baby.
Sorry.
Oh. Come on, mama.
Let me see another. Let me see.
It don't gotta be nothing wrong with me. You still not put the chip in my eye.
I'm exiting Everyday Struggle, but Everyday Struggle also will be coming to a conclusion. The last episode will be December 17th. I don't have any malice. I don't want my audience or anyone else to act or react on behalf of me in terms of any negative way. I do want to thank the people at Complex for rocking with me and the people who believed in me. I want to thank Noah. I want to thank, my man Chops. I think they were more instrumental in bringing me to Complex. I do want to thank Cornell. He was very instrumental in keeping Everyday Struggle going on. I also want to, thank the people along the way, and people have been in and out in rocking with us, because truthfully, it's been a tumultuous time there, but also a tumultuous show to rock with. I want to thank all the co-hosts that I've ever worked with, including Joe Budden, Star, of course, Wayno, that's my G right there. Thank you, Nadeska, who was turned into a sister of mine. We're not immediately over, but this is the announcement today to let you guys know we have about 2.5 weeks left, and we want to make this a dedication to the time we've spent. That's the only reason why we're announcing it. If you wonder, or if you're wondering like, yo, Ak, what's gonna happen with you? I'm gonna still be me. I'm gonna do the same things that I've normally done. My next platform, I could tell you, will be most likely a podcast that I'm launching at the beginning of 2021. I am excited about launching it. I'm excited about people who want to be a part of it, and I look forward to making more moments. I would say this: I hope people who watch me don't think it hasn't been about the money for me since about 2016. I've been good. I've been happy. I'm so happy that my mom is happy.
Yo, what's poppin', my guy? How you?
Yo, I'm good, nigga. You good? Whoa.
Well, yo, listen, I got some breath for you, by the way. Where you at?
Sometimes it's gonna be people that's gonna grind harder than everybody else around. Sometimes you can't sit around and wait for the opportunity. You gotta grab it. Pause. There's a lot of money out here to get. All you need is the right, hungry people around you.
So I heard you were at the club last night.
On whose testimony?
Keisha.
I object.
You object to what?
Can I approach the counter?
No, you may not approach the counter.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
There is no jury!
I want the telephone for the pancake pie. Pink pie. A pancake pie.
What?
Pancake pie. I want pancake pie. Give me the phone number from the apple pie.
You want apple pie now?
Whatever it is, pancake pie. Pancake pie, man.
Do you really think it's called pancake pie?
No, it's similar to pancake pie. Of course, no. Pancake is pancakes. It's the pancake. No pancake! Oh my God, I don't know to talk anymore. It's because of you, asshole.
What's it called?
Pink pie.
Fix your lips, bro.
Fix your ass, bro. How many times I have to give it the number of the pancake pie? Idiot.
You what? You keep throwing it like that? I'ma keep throwing it like this, doggone. Hold on, I gotta smack that. Shake that booty. Girl, you throwing it. Throw that thing in a circle. Look at Demetrius.
Hey, this is Libby, Kyle's girlfriend.
What's up?
Kyle said he was with you, and I was just wondering if that was true.
Yeah, Kyle's always with me.
Oh, okay. Can I talk to him?
Yeah, here you go. What's up? My pussy. What's up? Hold on, I'll tell you later.
Oh my god.
What's up, Mike Tyson? What up? Oh, yeah.
What's up? We back. Shout out to P from Jersey with the $6.01 drop. He said P from Jersey pulling up. Hey, I want to say something real quick. I understand that sometimes I speak really quickly, so it's hard to really get a full grasp of what I'm saying. I understand that. We're about to get ready to go though, but I do want to clarify a couple of things real quick. The first thing that I want to clarify is I'm not saying that the feds got on the Gorilla Stone Bloods because of the Barclay situation. What I'm saying is that the Barclay situation, it created it made the police hold them to a different standard. The police can't have people shooting guns inside of the Barclays. The police can't have people shooting guns inside of Madison Square Garden. The police can't have people shooting guns inside of the Epcot, inside of fucking Radio City Music Hall. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, the police can't have people shooting guns inside of these places. And once that happens, you just create a situation that's going to be problems for everybody. So that's basically what I was saying. What up, Lee Vincent? So that's basically what I was saying. I don't know what my son is going to do in this particular situation. I'm not trying to think for the man, but I know if Casanova does snitch, I want to see my son hold him to the same standard that he held Tekashi 6ix9ine to. Could we do that? Could we do that? I don't think Casanova needs my son to put money on his books. I'm pretty sure Casanova has more money than my son. I don't think he needs my son to put money on his books. But, oh, wow, they're going to take all of my son's money. I mean, they're going to take all of Casanova's money. They might take all of Casanova's money. Point being is, I don't think he needs Homeboy to put money on his books. I don't think that's an issue. I don't think that's a situation. I'm actually gonna let y'all go because I came up with an idea of a thing that I want to do for videos today. So I gotta get started. You might be getting a lot of videos today. A lot. I think I have an idea of something that we're gonna do that might help everybody. Have a better understanding about, a fairer understanding about what's going on in this particular case. Once again, I am not trying to bash anybody, but as far from what I can see, I just got on the elevator with somebody that people don't know. They just listening to what YouTube content creators are saying, and a lot of these YouTube content creators are not necessarily doing shit for your best interest. That's all I can say. I mean, shout out to whatever. I don't know. Believe whatever you want to believe, man. I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna come with a shitload of facts. I don't know what anybody else is coming with. I guess they come with opinions. I'm gonna come with a shitload of facts. They're gonna come with a lot of opinions that you brothers and sisters are gonna be able to speak about, I guess. And I don't know what to tell you. Like, really, like, I'm over here really at my wits' ends, sometimes trying to explain that people don't know what they're talking about. I be at my wits' end sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm going to let y'all go, and let's call out the drops for today real quick. I'm going to let y'all go. I got to get off of here quick so I can work on some projects, if you don't mind. I want to work on some projects. So I need to work on some projects. That's the only reason why we're getting off right now. Boom. Okay, let's start with the Cash App. Shout out to Dog Soldier with the $12 drop. Shout out to Everett Gilchrist with the $2.01 drop. Shout out to DZ with the $2.03 drop. Shout out to Everett Gilchrist with the $3 drop. Shout out to P from Jersey with the $6.01 drop. Shout out to James S with the $5 drop. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton with the $2 drop. And shout out to Blacks 4 Picks with the $5 drop. Definitely appreciate you guys. You guys are all the best. Everybody's the best. I appreciate you when you like, comment, subscribe. Yo, look, I definitely appreciate y'all that's been sharing to Facebook. That's a big win. Please keep sharing to Facebook. That is a big win for the BBN. We need as many Facebook shares as possible. Hopefully we can get like 40, 50 Facebook shares on various different videos. That'll definitely help with our visibility. And that also helps fight the haters, not for nothing. You understand what I'm saying? By bringing fresh eyes to the content. With that being said, yo, look, I love y'all. Please go out there, have a positive day. Go out there and encourage others to be the best them that they could be. Because when you're in color, encouraging other people to be the best them that they could be, in that moment, you being the best you that you could be. So go out there and be great. With that being said, I love y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one.